Magnus spends about half an hour to 60 minutes on the treadmill. Now guess what? I do not have a treadmill, which is why instead of using a treadmill, I decided to go out into the sun and go for a run, after which I decided to take a video of a rather abnormally large ant. After the run, it was time for the Magnus Carlsen breakfast, which is basically a superfood smoothie, which I must say is quite tasty. Basically, you take a bunch of fruits and you make a smoothie out of it, which is pretty decent, so I won't be complaining about it. Finally, I felt it was time to play some chess. I opened the laptop, turned on the internet and went on and played a classical game of chess, which was very interesting. I was playing white and as you can see, I'm a million pawns down. But guess what? The position is not hopeless because my opponent offers the trade of rooks. Rather, I offer and he technically accepts. And then I played the move h3, putting all of my pawns on light squares. This is extremely important because he can't attack my pawns which are on light squares with his dark square bishop, and the bishops are of opposite color, and since I know a thing or two about these endgames, I was able to hold a draw, and I'll go as far as saying that such exemplary endgame technique will shock Magnus Carlsen himself.
Oh.
After analyzing my game, it was time for the Magnus Carlsen lunch, which is basically just salad. So what I did is I took a bunch of vegetables, mixed some of them together and called it a salad, which I think is pretty fair. But I must say, Magnus Carlsen, can't you get a little more inventive?
3 hours later.
So what I'm drinking is half plain milk and half chocolate milk, which apparently Magnus likes to drink, and the game that I'm playing is called Avalon, which apparently, again, Magnus Carlsen likes to play. If you ask me, the game is just way too complicated, and quite simply, it's no fun whatsoever. Now it's time for some actual Magnus Carlsen chess training. I started by checking out some opening lines, cause guess what? Everyone loves to study the opening, even I do. I worked on Dvoretsky's Endgame Manual, which is an excellent book if you're looking to sharpen your endgame skills. And after that, I took a look at Edward Romain's book on calculation, which I've already used in another video which you can find above me right now. After that, I did a game, which I studied that game blindfolded. Basically, it's a 25 move long game which you'll find in the description, and I studied that game without moving the pieces and trying to visualize everything in my head, because I know that Magnus Carlsen does do a bit of blindfold training, and also I do like to work on my visualization. The Magnus Carlsen dinner is the final piece in the puzzle. For dinner, Magnus likes to have Asian flavors, especially noodles, which is exactly what I have, and of course, it's quite tasty.
Women hate me, I repel them.
If you did learn how to repel women, or you found this video useful or entertaining in any way, be sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for more chess.